Okay, so we've saved our program in the folder, the same place as our database. Next thing is now we have got to get another unit on here that's going to be our data module. So we're going to go to File, New, and then we choose Other, the word Other. Click on Other. And there's data module under Delphi Files. Then you click OK. Now we've got this square goodie. We've got to save this unit. It just comes on its own. It doesn't come with a DPR. It's just like a form thing, and like an inverted form, isn't it? But we're going to File and Save As. File, Save As, and now it will automatically go to the folder in which your last unit was saved, but now you must call it a data module, okay? So my program is about messages. You can have a program about encryption. You can have your program can be, because my database was messages, so I'm going to say message DM, something like that. You must give it another name. You cannot use the same name that I'm using. And then you click on Save. So you're saving your data module with a name. And now we've got this nice square job over here. Please don't do other things while we're doing this, because you're going to miss out on important information. We're now going to go to DBGo. On the right-hand side, there's something called DBGo. Now we've already ascertained we have two tables. So we're going to put two ADO table components on the form. So we click on one, click it in the middle, go and click on ADO table again, and click ADO table 1 again. So we have ADO table 1, ADO table 2 should be on the data module. If we don't do it methodically like this, then there's very big danger of not being connected and so on. So these steps are extremely important for your program to work. The other thing that you have to have on this data module is a TADO query. So we click on that and we go and put one in the middle. So you have to have one ADO table component for each table in your database, and you have to have an ADO query. So you click on TADO query, put one there. Now these are the things that we're going to quote in code. These items. We're going to say TBL that, or query that. And yes, you have to put queries in your PAT in order to get those extra marks. But before we can use these components here, we have to have a TADO connection, just one, that goes directly to the database. So you go to that DBGo, you'll see a TADO connection. You click on it once, and you go and put it on that form for the data module. Now you have to structure it as I have put it over here. If you fail to do that, you are going to become very confused when you do your coding. So over here we have ADO connection 1. Now we're going to change that name. Call it CON, C-O-N, for abbreviation, and whatever name you want to call it after that. I know what I'm going to call it, but you can use your own name, obviously. I'm giving it the name of your database. That's why I call mine con messages, because it is going to be the connection component to the database called messages. So whatever name you want to give your database, you can say con and the name, con and the name of your database. Because this is the component, it's like the invisible line that goes directly to the database, the channel through which we can then use these others. But before we can do any connection, we have to first connect con messages to the database. And we do it in the following manner, and it's very methodical. If you do it wrong, you will not have a connection, because it means you weren't listening to me. If something happens to your database, it means you weren't listening to the teacher. So we click on con messages.